outcomes show it. We see it in so many different ways that water temperature in the oceans are rising. We see very significant change in weather patterns. We've had almost as much rain through right now in April as we had all of last year. Oh, there's some strange things. And so, to me, there's no doubt that there has been, the climate is changing. Now, the cause is it can be debated by, and it is being debated by experts all around the world. There's many causes. I don't think there's just one, but I think there's no doubt that mankind is involved in this. We certainly are involved in trying to address it, because we, for probably the first time in the history of the planet, we have the ability to modify our behavior and what we are producing or not producing, and to coordinate it in some kind of significant way. So I believe that's important. Now, as far as the fracking is concerned and global warming, I have not seen a study that identifies fracking as a significant element of global warming. The number of wells, although it seems numerically high from a global warming standpoint, it's a drop in the bucket. But it does produce VOC. The gas drilling operations in North Texas produces the volatile organic compounds that are generated within the soup of the nitrous oxides when they are, and that comes from vehicles mostly in the Metroplex, and that's what cooks to make our ozone and our polluted air. So there are connections. The significant levels of the production is still in debate.
I think anybody who doesn't believe in global warming or questions it is really kind of belying the obvious. It's been known ever since it was first studied in 1982, confirmed by studies in 1992, and it's been going on ever since. Anybody who doesn't believe it is just deluding themselves. How do we stop it? You don't add to the problem. You don't continue to add to the problem. You put the air quality rules in effect for fracking, which does have the box, which has the HAPs, which has all the chemicals. But most importantly, you require the best practices in drilling, recycling and vapor recovery. Vapor recovery, the industry has fought vapor recovery forever. It actually makes them money. If you put vapor recovery units and you're not venting benzene, okay? It actually makes money, but they don't want to change it. Why? If there's an upfront cost, and you're not worried about, the only thing you're worried about is getting the gas and moving out as soon as possible. Long term doesn't figure in the situation. So what we can do is to invoke those regulations which I talked about earlier on air quality and ensure that they are part of the regulation in drilling if it happens in the city. I know I have more time.
As future mayor of the city of Denton, I would conserve the climate as much as possible, such that our city may become more environmentally friendly, because our student population is growing, our permanent population is growing, and I would like to see more programs to encourage all of us to become a part of reducing the impact on the climate. As far as natural gas drilling is concerned, I'm really amazed at the unknowns, and I don't know if that's an industry just saying that we don't really know enough about it yet, but it's been around since 1968, and that was before I was born, many of you. So I think that we need to take up the time as a city and really utilize the educational resources that we have here in our city and really dig up some answers concerning the situation. So as a student, I know that someone has some answers.